Okay, go.
Okay, so I decided that this one is gonna have the widest spread out of the ones I got, and this one is gonna go the deepest. And I'm gonna drop them from about a foot above the edge of the bowl. That one went sort of deep. That one went completely under the sugar. Then I have these three left. This one didn't go very far, but it did kind of dent my sugar. That one went about halfway in, and then this little rusty metal ball
which disappeared because
it went completely under the sugar.
Because it was heavier.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then out of these balls, I think this one is going to be the one that's going to make the biggest dent because of its size, and then this one's going to go in further because it weighs the most. I'll do about the same height. Yeah, and it disappears too. Not as much as his did.
So tell me, why do you think it disappeared?
Because it weighs, it's more dense.
It has the most density, it's the most compressed.
So can you relate that to more to the energy?
It was able to gain more energy as it was falling.
It gained more kinetic energy because it weighed more. It was able to gain more kinetic energy because of its mass, versus how the tennis ball, where it weighed less, it may have been a bigger ball, but it had more mass, so it had more kinetic energy.
Okay. So if you asked to redesign this experiment, what would you do differently?
If I had to do something differently, I'd probably change the height which I dropped them from.
Okay, go for it.
I think that one was mine.
So I'm gonna drop it from a higher spot, maybe like 2 feet. It goes almost all the way under. Then about the same spot. Barely touches the top. This one, widest spread again.
Does it spread?
It made a dent, but it didn't spread too much actually. This one, it
Went about halfway under, but
Went
more
about
than it
halfway.
did last time,
then this one,
which is almost completely gone.
Where is it?
right here.
There.
Cool.
Harder to see.
All right, let's do yours.
About here, which made more of a dent because it also weighed more.
Why do you think it made a bigger dent?
Because the way the kinetic energy, it had more potential energy because I dropped it from a higher point than I did the last time. It may not weigh as much as the other one, but it had more kinetic energy than it did last time, so it made a bigger dent and made more go everywhere.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't have much of a dent.
Where did it go?
Right there.
Okay, did you notice any difference for this one?
This one actually did go a bit deeper than the other one. It had bigger of a dent in the area it had.
Okay, and the last one?
Which goes almost completely under.
Okay, and the last one?
Which did go deeper than it did last time compared to the other experiment.
Okay, so if you summarize this, if you guys, what would you gain? What are you getting out of this by dropping that?
Out of dropping it,
What are you getting? What kind of knowledge would you gain out of this?
About how density and mass can affect the kinetic energy.
Okay, do you agree with him?
yes, I do.
Okay, cool.